and welcome back to my channel. My name is Scrapqueen and look at all these goodies. Yeah, it's time for a new project for Countercraft Creations, and I got the Authentique quest papers. So let's introduce me a little of these beautiful papers. They are really nice vintage. So I got this sheet and you can pop these out. Really cool. And really, these images are really very vintage, like the old days. Cool. Love the old cars and the boats and the I can't come up the name. Air balloons, that is it. Stamps, really cool. So these are, you can cut these out, you pop these out. Then we have a nice tag sheet, always love that. So you can cut these out, and then you have on the back side really also a nice picture. So that is perfect, so you don't have to choose what to do with them, or well, you can choose, you can cut these out and even glue them on somewhere, but that's not necessary. Then we have these nice dots, and on the back a busy one with all the little tags, travel tags. Then we have this nice, oh, there's a compass. Yeah, I recognize it, it's a compass. Really nice vintage blue. And on the back we have some light towers, some pirate ships and maps. So really awesome. So it's really a travel theme. Then here we have a nice light beige design. I can't remember the name. Oh, this is a nice one. Letters. Oh yeah, nice envelopes, nice letters. Oh, that gives me a lot of inspiration already. Cool. Okay, so that is that. Then we have these postcards. Cool. They even have their addresses on. And then on this nice vintage blue with all these old planes. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, stripes. Scrapqueen loves stripes, and it's not, yeah, it's brown, grey one. Just a little red stripe, perfect color matching. Oh my gosh. This is not my favorite, but it matched perfectly with the solid stripes. And then we have these bricks. And then, oh, this is definitely a nice one. Cool, like the flowers. Very feminine. Oh yeah. Oh, these are perfect. Yeah, you can cut them all out to make nice borders. And then these little dots, marks. And if you are on Google Maps, you see these marks too. Alright, so plenty to play with. So let's see what I'm going to do with them. Okay, stay tuned. Hello and good morning everybody. I'm going to start with the base pages, and I thought of things and I decided which size I wanted to make them. And first I'm going to tell you how I'm going to make 5 base pages, all the same. And I saw that on the collection you have 1 to 5 of these tags. I thought, well, let's use these as the base and make them, so I want to make 5 pages. So that is just one thing that I thought was perfect to use. So I'm going to make 5 of the base pages. So let's, and again I'm going to use the waterfall hinge because I then can use that little extra. I always like that. It gives nice flat pages. So so yeah, let's make first one base page together. And so what we need, I'm going to use my Memory Keepers 2-in-1 scoreboard. We're going to need 2 base pages, and I'm going to use my Clairefontaine black 160 grams, and my pages are 21 by 29.5 centimeters. That's in Europe a normal A4 size, and in inches that's 8/1/4 by 11/5 inch. But I don't think you particularly need to cut these down, but if you want exactly the same sizes as I did, then perhaps that's a little easier. So because I always use my A4, well, not always, but pretty always. Okay, so let's start with the first one. First we're going to make a few score lines, and the first score line is I score at a half and at 9.5. Then I'm going to cut these shorter, and then we have this piece, and then we of course going to make the hinges, and then we score at a half and at 1. So that is the base. So again, score at a half and at 9.5. Yes, then you can cut this down and then you flip this and then score at a half and 1. Okay, then I'm going to cut what I don't need. So what I don't need is I'm just going to cut just along the score line. So the score line is off, and then this in a little angle. Okay, so the score line I'm going to cut it off, and then a little angle. That is what I'm going to cut out. So we can fold this. And then we fold these. And I don't know if I'm going to use these for the front or the back, but we always can change that. Okay, so that is the base. Now we need to cut a piece at 8, 15, 16. So yeah, that is just a slightly smaller than a 9-inch. And I'm going to, well, it's no need exactly, because we're going to cut this later on too. So yeah, you don't need that, but I will do that. So I'm just going to cut the second one at 7/1/8. No need, but it's just what I did. Okay, so that is that for the scoreboard and cutting board. So now we're going to apply this piece, of course, on top of here. So grab your glue. I'm going to use my art glue because it's really nice, quick and dry. And I'm going to apply first one piece. Now don't watch the outside, only watch the bottom size. And stay away from that fold line. You don't want to be too close to the fold line. Okay, then you can flip this open and apply some glue on this hinge. And of course we want to close the pockets. There we go. And then you can fold it all back right on top, so we have a nice flat pocket. And now what I did, because this is not completely the good size, I am just going to fold this back, and then I'm going to cut this at 6/3/4. The reason why I did that, because I am terrible in measuring, and then you have not this ugly little leftover. So I'm just going to cut this at 6/3/4. So I'm cutting out this, and then you have a nicely perfect cut edge. That is just how I like it. So yeah, and then what I did was I pick out these strips. I picked them not out, I cut them out of a full sheet because I love using strips, and this is really perfect. So measure 1, then I'm just going to put these right on top, so I only have to cut once. Don't know if I'm going to use these, but I'm just save these for later. And then I'm going to apply this one on that extra opening, so on the first foldable hinge. And the reason why I do this first is, first of all, to let you see what I mean when we have that extra space, to give your pages the opportunity to lay really nice and flat. So it's really easy for you guys to see what I mean. So we have this opening, this little piece right here, and that is what's making the pages stay nice and flat. Okay, so that is that. And this is the hinge where we are going to apply on the spine. Okay, so now I have 4. Where are they? I have 4 pages. So yeah, I need to make 1 more. And so I have made 4, and these are really nice, tight and flat, but I want to make just 1 possibility, and then I'm going to do that together with you. And so if you see these 2 pages, then you can choose which one you are going to use. So I'm going to make 1 more, and that's nothing more, that's completely the same, only I want to make this pocket a little expandable. So if you decided to make thicker pieces in here, or you store thicker booklets or with lots of photos in it, then you have that possibility. So I'm going to make 1 base page more, but then make this pocket a little expandable. So stay tuned for another possibility. So for that extra possibility, we are going to first do exactly the same thing as we just did. So we score at a 1/2 inch and at 9.5. Going to cut this shorter. Then I flip my page and score at a 1/2 and 1. Then again I'm going to cut a little corner, and on the right side of my fold line. Okay, so that is that. For the base, now we can fold these. There we go. Okay, so that is exactly the same base as we just made earlier. So now we have that opportunity to make this a little thicker for those who want to store a lot of things in. So I'm not going to cut it at 8/15 of a 16th. That is what we just did. No, I'm just going to what I'm going to do. We need, wait just a second. I could have done this here for the expandable, and then make this. Okay. Yeah, I think that's way easier. That is easier. So what I'm going to do, I'm grabbing this back and then I'm going to apply that 1/8 extra fold line. That is what I'm going to do. And then just fold it, and I know it's hard. It's always hard to fold a 1/8 extra fold line, but I'm going to manage that. Be gentle, folding this nice straight. So yeah, I'm just making on that hinge an extra expandable piece. So I'm going to do that exactly the same on here. It's just a tryout. So let's see how this works. So again, I'm going to make an extra fold line on that hinge. Okay, let's fold it. Same direction. Let's give it a try. Let's go wild. See if I can fold this nicely. Oh yeah. Okay. Be gentle, be gentle. You want to make a nice straight line. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I make the hinges a little expandable. Perfect. Yep, that is good. Now I'm going to cut my piece exactly the same size as this is, and that is still the 8, 15, 16. So that is just a slightly smaller than the 9. So I'm going to cut it. And then what I want to do is make another hinge on the back. So I'm just making that exactly the same. So I'm going to score at a half and then one back, the 1/8 back, if that makes sense. So what is that? That is the, gosh, I'm terrible at the hinges. What is that? That is the, oh yeah, the 3/8 and a half inch. That is the measurements that I just scored. So let's take these back. I don't need them. So let's fold my 2 little fold lines first at a half inch. And then make that expandable 1/8. Just take it easy with the fold lines. Take your time. We don't have to rush anything. No, we don't. We have plenty of time. Okay, when you are settled, gently be scoring it. Okay, yeah, there we have. Perfect. Okay, so now see what we're going to do. Here is the hinge on the left side. And then this is just going to be needed to cut down, not cutting down, to push down. So let's see what I'm first going to do. I think I am first going to apply this. No, I think I'm going to apply the first one on the back. So let's say I'm going to take this flat and then I'm just going to apply this right here. Nice and straight, and keep away from that fold line. So that is the first thing I'm going to do. Just grab your glue. Yep, here we go. Okay, like I said, nicely on that edge, staying straight. Keep away from your fold line because this we want to make it work. Okay, let's push our glue into the paper. Here we go. Now next step is taking your expandable one, so move it so it's keeping up, it's straight. Okay. Now perhaps it's easy to to use a little how you call that? A little something. Let's say, what can we use? Well, we can use a small piece of cards. So this is nice and flat, but this is too small, so I want a bigger one. Let's say I'm just going to use a few papers. So that I think that's easier. So I'm going to apply this in the corner. So this is nicely flat. And then I just want this. Oh yeah, that is way easier. So this is nice flat. Way easier, like this. And then you just fold this back and glue this down. Cool. Yeah, let's do that first. So just grab a pile of papers. Sorry, there's a little froggy in my throat. I'm just pushing this back and make a nicely, perfectly edged, expandable piece right here. Here we go. Okay, that is set. Okay, now move your pile to the other side and of course do exactly the same thing. Go to the back, move this inside. Really, I'm a right-handed one, so just go. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. Go on that pile of papers underneath the top. Go in the corner and make a nice song. Oh gosh. Yeah, this works nicely. It's a little move around, but hey, we want that edge perfect, and that is a way easy, a really easy way to do it. So let's use a piece of pile, nice papers. So it's really nice that you can push now, so you create a nice pocket. Yeah, cool. So I can put it back on that track, and now we have, yay, made a nice expandable pocket. And now I'm just going to fold this back, and I'm going to cut this again at my 6/3. Let's do that. 6/3. Cutting it down. Cool, 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 cool. I like it, like it, like it. Did I say I like it? I like it. This is cool. So now what you can do, because in the past I noticed that sometimes when we made a nice tunnel or a nice insert, same as these ones, then you can put a nice big booklet in, but nothing too much more of big photos or something extras. And that always get a little really stuck. So that is why I thought, well, why not making it a little expandable? Cool, I like this. So now again, I can apply a nice strip. Use that strips, girl or boy. Still don't know if some guys are following me. Well, I did at this stage, I don't. I know I asked the last video, so perhaps in the meantime, a few months later, I do have some answers. But for now, I'm just going to talk to my girls. Oh yeah. Here we go. Place this right on. Why I'm still every time using that R. I don't know. Just like it. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think this nice, easy base page? And we can make a nice big booklet in it, perhaps with a nice waterfall in it. So yeah, why not making a waterfall out inside a nice thing? Cool. I like it. Okay, so what I've got 5 pages and 1 is bigger. So I have 4 normal pages and 1 is thicker. Cool, I really like that. So yeah, that is the base, guys. That is my base. So if you want to make 5 bigger pockets, then please do. Or you want to make 5 flat pockets, then please do. Be my guest. We are going to be good together. Cool. Yeah. Okay, so next step is, I think, making first the cover. Let's do something out of the box, and I'm just going to make the cover first. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright, I cut out my pieces and I used, I think it's medium weight chipboard, really nice thickness chipboard, find on Craft Creation site. I'll leave the link below the video. And these are the sizes I used, so let's zoom in. For the cover, in inches, 9/1/4 by 8 inch, and we need that double. And then for the spine, 9/1/4 by 3 inches. And for my centimeter people, 22.5 by 20 centimeters. And 22.5 by 7.5 centimeters. 23.5 by 20 and 23.5 by 7.5 centimeter. Okay, so that are the measurements for the cover. Let's put this away somewhere. Let's leave it there. Now, you can choose if you like to use paper, or you can use contact paper. And that's a long time that I used contact paper, so I'm going to use it again. And contact paper is nothing more than just kind of a tape, not a duct tape, but kind of a tape that is adhesive at the back. And you have these kind of materials in lots and lots of designs. And I use black because I am in love with black edges. Let's stay there for a minute, please. And yeah, so afterwards it's really nice to cover up your front and back, just how you like it, and then still have a nice black edge. That is my yeah, I just like that. So I'm going to apply my chipboard pieces, and at the spine I really like to stay away at least let's say 4 millimeters away from each other. Last piece. Peel this off. And then the last one is going to be on this side, of course. I now eyeball it 4 millimeters. And that's that. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut the angles. I'm just leaving 2 to 3 millimeters away from the corner. Now I'm out of a frame. I know my table is not that large. I'm just going to spin it, see if I can make it one on frame. So I'm just going to cut a corner and stay away from the corner 2 to 3 millimeters. So I am all the way around. So now we're going to attach this one, and yeah, what I'm going to do, I don't know, this is another, yeah, I think it should be, but okay, what I was trying to say, some contact paper is not that good adhesive, and I did not use this one before. But if I am not perfectly perfectly sure that it will hold, I'm just using some extra double-sided tape just to make sure that it holds. But I think it does, but just to make sure, give your project a little insurance. Okay, now you can find contact paper. I got so many questions all the time, and that's no big deal, but you can find contact paper pretty much everywhere. Sometimes even at grocery stores. Sometimes they have it, or at furniture stores or building markets. You just go and see if you find these. Online it's pretty difficult to find these on a good price, because sometimes they really ask ridiculous prices. So, and what I was trying to say, they also use these kind of tape for covering up furniture, like say drawers or cabinets. So yeah, they use these kind of thing. Even the background you see here with the wooden background, that's exactly the same material. So yeah, you have these in a lot of different designs. So really nice to use. Okay, let's burnish that down. Just going to flip so I can easily attach my tape to the chipboard. Okay. So now we go to the small sizes. And just pull and push it all together. Oh, I totally forgot to tuck my corners in. Just in time. Tuck these corners in to have a nice, clean, tucked in corner. Okay. There we go. Go to the other side. Let's tuck it first in. Tuck it in. Really easy with your bone folder. Tuck it in. Use a little extra tape just to be sure. I am using this tape for the very first time, this quality tape. So I'm just going to make sure that it will stay here and not going to lose, let's say, next year. Okay, so, and then you're just going to fold these in. And there you have it. Yep, goes nicely. Let's go to the back and burnish that down. Let that tape go in that chipboard. There we go. Okay. So that is for the cover. Really like that size. Cool. Nice, big, cool. Okay, so next step is the next step is covering up with some black papers. And let's see if that fits. Nope. So I'm going to start in the middle and then do the left side. So I'm just leaving just a little slightly small edge away. So yeah, I'm just going to apply this in the middle and use some tape with it. I definitely want that this is going to be gluing, not gluing, gosh, use your English. I'm just going to use some tape on here, on each side of that opening. So your paper is staying put. Oh, I need to cut that shorter. There we go. Okay, so now I want on this piece also some tape, because I just want that this is going to be perfect. Really, if the base is going to be loose, then your complete project is ruined. So please give this attention. You really need to glue this down just perfectly. So if you glue your tape down, stay as close as you can to the edges, and then it won't go anywhere. That is just my big tip. Free. You get a big tip for free. Yay! Okay, peel it off. Just using some clear glue for the middle. There we go. This does not go anywhere. And then just glue it down. Just see where it goes. Okay, burnish it down. Use all of your strength. Ta-da! Okay. Now what you can do is use your bone folder and search for that opening and just go gently Gently, not pushing too hard. You don't want to crush your paper, but you want a little help, and then fold it all down. Okay. And now the tape is helping you that this not going to be up. So use that opening, gentle, just going up and down, gentle, 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 gentle. Yeah, okay, that's that. Okay, you guys, that's that for now. So I think I'm ready to put the pages in. So yeah, let's see, and then from here on we can do, yeah, you still can put some black on here, of course. I think I'm going to do that first, so yeah. Just be back in 1 second. I'm going to apply some black on here too. Yeah, and then I'll come back to you for the pages. Okay, I'll be waiting. Or you are going to be waiting. Alright, what I first did before I go to the inside is I first did outside cover, and I used for the spine this leather look. It's brown and it's from Prima Marketing also. Not also, it's from Prima Marketing, and it's this one. I don't know if it's still available, but someone gave it, well, Julie gave it to me, and it's Artisan Parisian leather paper, and it's from Prima Marketing. So I don't know if it's still available, but I really love it, and they have different designs. But so I used for the spine, then I used this sheet for the cover, and I used this blue and white stripe. I really think that gives an extra touch of this collection. And on the back I use a busy one, especially because the wet is coming through real good, and it matches real nice with the ribbon, I think. So yeah, that is what I use for the outside, and now I'm going to first do the pages in, and from there on we can work with the pages. So yeah, so what I first mentioned, I have 4 flat pages and 1 expandable, and I think I'm going to use the expandable thick pocket for the first one. So yeah, I think that's the best way. But if you have 5 expandables, so or 2 or 3, it really does not matter. Choose your combination on which way you are going to put these in. Now, so we have 5 pages, and I made the spine 3, so that means that we can start at a 1/2 inch, and then the second one at 1, and the third one at 1.5, and the fourth one at 2, and the last one at 2.5. I'm going to make these marks exactly on the top 2. They are just my guidelines, so I keeping straight my pages. Well, at least I'm trying to. Okay, so the first one, you have to make these flat, and then you are just going to apply and keep those marks in line. So you just cover up that marks so you don't see them, and then stay away in the middle. Not stay away in the middle, you are keeping this in the middle. That is the intention. So I'm just covering up my mark, so that is now straight, and I'm see if I am in the middle. Now the first one is really crucial for all the rest of your pages, so keep good attention that you are. Okay, so let's apply some tape and some glue. Putting some tape on the edge. right here, and then peel it off. And then also I'm going to use some extra glue, so I can wiggle a little, of course, not too much, because art glitter glue is really drying fast, so not wait too long to apply your pages. So again, like I said, keep your marks inside, and then if you are satisfied, checking it all the way around if it's nice steady, and then you can push harder. So that is page 1. Okay, so that is that. That is page 1, guys. That's it. Now the second one is also, I have to say first, I want all my hinges pointed at the back, except for the last one. The last one I want inside. So I don't have this hinge on this spine, on this opening for the spine. I really don't like that. So the last one I want to point at inside. So what is the best way? I think, let's say, can I apply this first and then go with west? I don't know. Let's say I am doing this first, and then the other 3. Just going to see how far it goes. This one is going to attach right here, and then the next one is going to be right here, and then I have one left. Well, I think I'm first going to apply the second one and then see how it goes. That's just because I wanted to see if I am still in the middle. I think because the last 2 needs that little more space. So perhaps we do need a little more at the end, but that is no worries. I really like that these pages have enough space, then they are stick together, not enough. Okay, so applying some, and then this is really exactly the same as a waterfall, but I am going to apply right on top that little hinge, just a slightly millimeter, so not especially against it. I'm going to show you in a minute. So what I did was, let's see if I can put this real close to the camera. Let's see if I can show you. So this end just applies on top that first hinge. So your end of this hinge don't come in this side. So that is what I just did. So if I move this, then my next hinge is going to be just 1 millimeter on top of this one. Hope you can see that. It's black on black, but yeah, you can see that. This hinge, this hinge is covered up. It's going to be under 1 millimeter for the next hinge. So let's grab the next one, apply some tape. Move your tape, grab some extra glue so you can move a little. Move it, move it. We can move a little. So I'm just going to apply 1 little millimeter on top of that other hinge, and that is also your guideline. So check if you are straight, and then burnish it down. There we go. Clean the glue that's off. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3 pages. Cool. Okay, so now we come at that part where we have left the 2. So 1 is going to be in here, right along that little mark I told you before. So let's see if I have enough space. And then the other one, so these 2 are really nice against each other, but I want to see if I still have that space. So if I put this right on top, that 1-2 millimeter, do I have enough space? Yep, I do. So first I'm going to apply my last page. Oh. Move your tape. Here we go. Fold it. See where your mark is going, and that is right here. Oh, I have to be lower. Check. Yes, now I'm good. Okay. Okay, so now we have these 2 hinges pointing to each other. Yes, and now the final one is going to be right on top of these 2. You can check it first. So again, I'm just going to go right on top, and then I'm still having this space. Yep, perfect. Oh yeah, I just like this method. Here we go. Okay, so right on top. See if I'm straight with this page. I am. Checking inside. Oh yeah, good to go. Let's burnish it down. go. Cool. So 1, 2, and now you see the last page is going to be just a little wider than these, but that for me that is no problem at all, because I really like that these the last hinge is pointing to the left and still have enough space. So cool. I like it. Cool, cool, cool. Yep. Perfect. What do you think? I like it. Yeah. Okay, so the last, so if you put this straight and you have pointing all your pages, you still see that we have enough space for making a nice tab outside this. So that is the reason why I choose this size. So we have still some place left on this side. Okay, and these pages are really nice flat. Cool. Yeah, I like it. Now I still can put something in here if I like, but we'll do that at a later stage if I like that. But yeah, so now, this is the reason why I put this already on. So you will see that this is the extra space. Otherwise, if I leave it black, you really did not see it straight. So that is why I choose that. Okay, loving it. Okay, yeah. Do not say that much. Okay, okay. All right, fun part starts.